Hello. Would you like to do the intro? I've been doing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're in the elevator anyway. Oh no, we were going the wrong way. That would have been a horrible mistake. Hello everybody. Welcome to Left and Right. I am Larka Nightingale,
And I am depressed.
and today we are continuing Mass Effect.
In other news,
So far what's been happening, we went to the Citadel, I took the quick route, only did the main mission stuff, don't have to be here anymore than we have to. So, right now we're finally gonna head to space. We're gonna just conquer it.
Can I call my mom, tell her I'm an astronaut now?
Yes. You're like, Mom, I'm running the galaxy now.
I'm tired.
These last few days I've been pretty tired. I feel like it's because daylight savings is coming up.
Oh shit.
Coming up in like 2 weeks.
Does that mean it gets darker later?
Yeah, it's less sunlight for us in the North Pole. Or in the northern region.
We live with faith.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain
candlelight,
Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know
we own our ship
perfect
now.
ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you.
Scares so far.
What kind of leads do we have?
Sharon's gone.
So,
Don't even try to find him.
after we ended the video, the last video, I realized we didn't do any of our outro stuff. I was too busy scolding
Hello,
Mark.
lazy.
So I'm not even sorry. We're messes.
You all know what to do.
Find out what Saren was after on
I
Pharaoh's.
don't need to tell you because you're smart.
Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
There's no one. There's no one to talk to. Just talking to Oxale.
Anything else?
We have one more lead.
We're
Matriarch
not doing it for the
Benezia, the
views.
other voice on that
We're doing
recording.
it for fun.
She has a daughter,
A little bit for the
scientist who
views, but mostly for
specializes in the
fun.
Protheans. We don't
Like,
know if
hey,
she's
can
involved, but it
Tumblr
might be a
just
good
chill,
idea to
please?
try and find her.
Your phantom
See
blog.
what she knows.
I had to stop Mark because that was just
We
getting
have
ridiculous.
reports
I don't get any
exploring an
notifications, or
archaeological
I
dig
don't
on
do
one of the
notifications for
uncharted
Tumblr
worlds in the
because I know
Artemis
it's gonna be
Tau cluster.
fucking annoying.
The colonists on
remember why I
Pharaohs
turned
might
them
still be
on.
alive.
It's your
I
decision.
hardly go
Commander.
on Tumblr anyway.
You're a
Let's see
Spectre
if they
now.
post it.
You don't answer to
The
us.
quality
Excuse me.
content.
I
Your
hope it's
actions
quality
still
content.
reflect on humanity as a whole. You make
Oh,
a mess and I get stuck.
I've basically turned my Tumblr
I'll
into
try not to
a
make things any
Phantom
harder on you,
and
Ambassador.
Corgi blog
Glad to hear it,
because
Commander.
if you
Remember,
can't guess
you were a
by
human
my
long
name, I
before
really
you were a
like
Spectre.
Phantom of the Opera and Corgi
I have a
Bud.
meeting to get to.
Corgi
Captain
Buds.
Anderson
We have to
can
watch that
answer
later.
any questions you might have.
This one. Blog.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson.
Because
Survives
I'm
100 battles
stupid.
and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
that's
Just
great.
watch your back, Commander.
Yes.
Things go bad on this
Been a
mission,
while since
you're
we've seen
next
you.
on their
No,
chopping
sir.
block.
Just
Captain
wait,
Anderson
let's
should be
second
the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship
Relax,
from him.
man.
I know.
Yeah, the
The
captain
rest
got
of the
screwed.
the
But it's not
series,
like you
he
could've stopped
he
it.
starts to
Nobody's
evolve
blaming
into
you.
more and
Everyone
more
on
like
this ship's behind you, Commander.
just a little
100%.
bit.
Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew,
Boobs itch.
now's the time.
Itch him.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
They're so
We have
hard
our
to
orders.
itch.
Find
True.
Saren before he finds the
Sometimes you
conduit.
just can't find the itch
I won't lie to
either.
you, crew.
It's like
This
it's like
mission isn't
inside
going to
your
be
boob.
easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the
I mean, they're nice
galaxy.
as pillows
Time to show
sometimes,
them
but-
what humans are made of.
I don't know.
me,
Our
Lark,
enemy
one of our
knows we're
friends were
coming.
doing a
When we
video
go into
chat,
the Traverse, Saren's followers
and I
will
laid
be
down in my
waiting for
boobs.
us.
Well, they didn't fall
But
out of
we'll
my
be
shirt,
ready for
but they
them,
like
too.
assaulted. Ladies with big boobs, you know this. You lay down and your boobs just kind
Humanity
of fall
needs to do this.
forward,
Not just
you
for
know,
our own sake,
towards your
but
face.
for the sake of
And that kept
every
happening,
other
and
species
so I
in Citadel
started like
space.
squishing them, and
Saren
Lark was
must be
confused
stopped,
because she doesn't
and I
have this
promise you
problem.
all, we
But
will
me and my
stop
friend,
him.
me and our friend are both of the
Well said,
large-chested
Commander.
women.
Captain would be proud.
You're
The
more
captain
well
gave up
endowed.
the
Yeah, we're more
so
well
I can
endowed.
have
We're
this
not-
chance.
I don't know.
We can't.
Decent sized.
They have
Yes,
average.
breasticles. Lark grew boobs overnight.
It's true.
Sort of.
It was
Sort of boobs.
scary. Like, it's weird. Boobs are weird, especially when you grow them, because it's like, at first you notice.
It sounds like plants. Like when you first grow your boobs, make sure to water them once a week.
Water them, feed them, you know? Yeah, it's just weird because you'll notice it and you're like, what the fuck's happening? And then it gets really annoying. Then, like, it just kind of hits that point in your life. It doesn't. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's different for all women because someone else said that theirs just grew gradually, or you know, gradually enough to the point they didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
And versus me, it's like not until my junior year is when I got boobs.
I started getting boobs in like elementary school,
and it progressively got bigger. It's getting bigger a little bit every day.
Our family has pretty big boobs. Or pretty average size. Or at least
on my dad's side.
What can I do for you?
You'll probably get. You have like one D cup and then one like
God,
A cup.
I take them off.
What's your story, Rex?
I don't remember. I started getting boobs in like the end of elementary school.
If you want stories.
Like 3rd, 4th grade is when I started noticing them.
3rd, 4th grade?
When I was about when my
adventures.
boobs were about your size in like elementary school, and then they grew. But I wear baggy shirts and sweatshirts.
Yeah, I didn't really start wearing like at least training bras until 5th grade.
Bras
5th or 4th grade. I know.
I heard about
if I'm not
that.
going out
You know,
somewhere
they almost did
fancy,
the same
I'm
to
usually
us.
wearing a sports bra.
It's not the same.
I'm not
It
going to
seems pretty
subject
much the
myself
same
to
to
that kind
me.
of pain.
So your
I
people
only wear
were infected
sports
with a
bras if
genetic
I have to wash my
mutation.
bras or I'm actually
An
working out.
infection that makes only a
I
few
need
in
to
a
get more
thousand
bras.
children
They're so expensive
survive
though.
birth.
Like, fuck you.
You have to get them
And
an
I
X.
suppose it's destroying your entire species.
I mean, I'm not trying to impress anybody, so I go for whatever.
I
That's
suppose
true,
it is
but
not the same.
it's hard to
I don't
find
expect you to understand.
good bras
but don't
for my
compare
size.
humanity
And also
to the
comfy
Krogan.
ones.
And comfy ones. Those are really hard. But I don't like push-up bras, and that's like
Sorry,
all they
Rex.
have
I wasn't
Your
trying to-
anywhere
ignorance doesn't
that I look
upset
for
me,
boobs,
Shepard.
for boob holders.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long
And I
ago.
just don't like push-up bras. I don't need my boobs in my
I've
face.
never
more than
worn
that.
The genophage
Don't.
infected us.
My mom has
but it's not
my mom
what's
has
killing
some,
us.
so I was wearing one of hers, and I was like, why are my
Really
boobs
dying?
all like in my
Where did
face?
these ones come from?
She's like, oh, it's a push-up bra. And I was like,
Too spread
no.
out. None of us are interested.
I imagine
in staying in
corsets
our
to
own
feel very
system.
painful.
Lots of species
Especially when
have
you
left
have,
their
like,
homes and
some-
prospered.
Some
But they
pudge
could
on the side.
colonize new worlds. We're not settlers.
No,
We're
sorry, I should have.
warriors.
Oh. I had a dog. I had a dog named Pudge, and he died like 3 years ago, and I'm still not over it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So, you know, I'm hungry. Okay, I'm really glad this popped back in my head. I'm really glad we stopped talking about like randomly noticing things, because I had a semi-TMI one. that I won't share. Well, maybe.
Hey, Commander,
I'm not gonna
you know
say
that
right now,
Quarian Tally?
It was just, I remember just
Here
like,
asking me
whoa,
about our engines.
I'll tell her to
That's
leave you
fair.
alone.
not like a
What?
penis or anything.
No,
I'm talking
she's
about
amazing.
penis.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that freaked me out.
No,
too.
because I swear to God, it was like one day, like I was going to pee and I looked down and be like, cool, you know, nothing's there. And the next day,
Cool, nothing's happening down there.
and then the next day I went pee and it's like a
Figured
goddamn
you'd be
jungle
reluctant to
between my
tea.
legs. I was like,
You've
what
got an eye for Tally,
fuck?
Commander, but I'm guessing that's not
Baby
why you came
doors
down here.
is what I call vaginas for future reference. Milk sacks
Fill me
are what I
in
call
on
boobs.
Eventually, the sinks have to be vented.
Medical terms.
Most
make me
vessels rely
uncomfortable.
on scanners. As long as the
Mammaries?
stealth systems
Mammaries?
are
Why doesn't it work?
cranking, sensors can pick up our
I call them
location whenever we
testicles.
enter or exit
Female
the Ultralight.
genitalia.
But for short
I say
range missions,
boobies.
our stealth systems
Breasts,
are
I don't know,
amazing,
breasts.
and we've got
Breasts.
the only one.
That word
I
made
want to know more about the Normandy.
That's the only time I'll
She's
say
the best
that.
ship I've ever
Breasts.
served. Probably
I mean, like in
fastest
public,
vessel
from
ever
talking to
designed.
someone,
She's the only one using the new
if
Tesla
it's a
drive.
formal conversation, I will use the proper terms. Like, I won't say boobs to them, but I'd say the chest area, or breasts.
I was talking to my teacher, and
Oh.
it wasn't anything. We were talking about a book, and the lady in the book was kind of a hoe. And I said something, and he's using like, you know,
I can't believe
the
you were
proper
able to
proper
fit
term
into a ship this
terminology,
small.
you know, like breasts, penis, all that.
I'm starting
And I
to
said something. I was like,
understand
yeah,
why
she got some
humans
big ol'
have
honka honkas.
I had
And then I
no
kept saying
idea
Big ol'
boobies.
bitties.
Big ol' bitties. That's what I read in class too, by mistake, because I'm not smart.
I always found the books that you had to read, like, your senior year,
Cutting edge
were
technology.
really awkward because they go into depth about a lot of, like, intimate stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, I understand because I feel like it's also teaching you that you're an adult now, you can handle it. Vaginas, some dick's getting in there.
Vagina.
So-
Okay, but I snickered. Some things made me snicker. No, fuck, what was it? This play that I read, Fences. Did you read that?
No.
It's
You
it was
read
really
that
good.
your junior year though.
Did I read that my junior year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it was my junior year.
it's like American literature, and I took language and composition.
Anyway, so we read this book, or it's a play. It's called Fences, and it was really
good.
It was really good.
Don't they have
It's a movie coming out. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Is it on TV or is it actually?
I think it's a movie. I'm gonna look. But because I remember one of my friends was older and she didn't like it, so I was kind of going into it not really having an opinion.
Oh, it was in the movie theater because I remember we were watching it and then it came to that scene like what's your name? And we're all like, oh!
Food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some
do you remember?
Can't make on our own. Attached to maintain the whole
Speaking of that, if you guys don't really know what
we just don't have.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my
I'm just gonna skip through all this lore stuff because if you guys want
it's not the
to, guys want to learn the lore, you can.
Most pilgrims don't return until they
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting.
If you guys want to learn about the lore of Mass Effect, I suggest going on the wiki or watching other videos that go more in depth into the lore. Because I've
talk about something else.
I know my way.
Like what?
It comes out this year.
Oh,
Denzel.
American movies are interesting.
Yes.
I say that, I mean like in like American history stuff.
Yeah.
When they focus on it, because
Thanks for bringing me on board.
it sort of shows
I
you
knew working with this
kind of what's happening in there, especially like, you know, they mainly focus about, you know, the slave trade and stuff.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
Very
worked with the
bad.
Spectre before?
Very big thing.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but I know what they're like.
And it happened everywhere else too, but I mean, we were the last country to abolish slavery, which is pretty screwed up.
It was recently.
All about the money, yo. By recently, she doesn't mean in the last 10 years, but
No, like
it.
it's still a problem, but
When we had our
what was it?
16th president, Abraham
But it was the 15th.
Lincoln. I don't remember. He was one of the presidents.
For the most
No,
part, the rules are there for a
yeah.
reason.
I like because someone had pointed out to me like
But sometimes it feels like the rules are
this
only
is
there to
mostly
stop
for
me
our
from doing
American
my work.
viewers.
If I'm trying to take
Hi.
out a suspect, it shouldn't
Like
matter how I do
in
it, as
elementary
long as I
school,
do
you
it.
kind of learn, you know, like Christopher
But
Columbus
CSEC
was a
wants
good
to
guy,
get there where
and then
the
in
protocol
middle
and
school it's kind of like,
procedures
okay,
first.
you know,
That's
there's a little bit of pillaging, and then in
Mhm.
high school it's like he brought over this and this, and
he
rape and booty and blah,
swindled
blah, blah.
them and all that stuff.
You know, like all this stuff, and I'm
So
like,
you
well, I don't
just
think.
quit because you
I
didn't
mean,
like the way
I
they
understand
did
because you're children and you can't comprehend like what scalping and
yeah,
all that
and you
stuff
can't
is.
tell them that because it's like you don't want to expose them to that.
But I feel like sugarcoating it isn't that good either.
Yeah.
Because I felt really lied to. It was my sophomore year. My history teacher
I hope you
was
made
one
the
of
right
those
choice.
how you kids
I'd hate
say
for you to
woke
regret it later.
individuals.
Well, that's sort of why I did
And
it with you.
I mean, it was part of the curriculum to teach the things he did, but he went like a little bit more in depth on some things, and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Trying to make the most of this.
the fuck?
And without
Like, I mean, again, I understand sugarcoating it for the little kids, but
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I always hated too in elementary school when they talked about like Christopher Columbus. He was a great guy, and they would always tell you he was the first person in America, first person to discover America. But then later in your education, when you take more history classes, you learn, he wasn't the first guy. There's like
he
10 million other guys who went there,
and he was stupid. He thought he landed in India looking for spices for the queen.
Queen of Spain.
No.
And I also want to point
Get
out
the job done
Pocahontas
right, not fast.
died
Got it?
Yes,
on the
she did.
I
boat,
wasn't trying to.
and
England.
John Smith was not her lover. It was some other dude whose name I don't remember.
I want to talk about Disney movies for a second. 'Cause
Let's.
Now that you've brought it up, like it kind of ticks me. Okay, so growing up, I was, and Phantom also.
We were Disney.
Yeah, our
we-
family
we
was-
went to Disneyland a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, not
we
a
were
lot, but
Disney fanatics, and you know what? We still are. I love watching Disney
Yes.
movies. Recently, you know, in preparation for the new live-action Disney movie Beauty, I've been watching it a lot.
sorry, I'm so
So-
excited. I want to cry just thinking about it.
So I mean, I see posts on Tumblr all the time. They talk about don't idolize princesses, Disney
Yeah.
princesses especially, because they don't. I think the main example would be like Cinderella.
Mhm.
How she's she did all, like, you know, she's in this awful situation, and then all of a sudden she got this prince, and everything was better and shit. But like, that's not. It's not, the real message isn't about how if you get a dick, then all your problems are solved.
Yeah.
It's, she didn't go there to find dick. She went there to have fun. Because
Yeah,
you know what? She lived through a really fucked up life.
Yeah, it's just, it's kind of like one of those, like, going out on a Friday night. You've had a stressful week.
Yeah.
In this case, she's had a stressful life. And, you know, you just want to, you know, you want to get turned with your bitches. Like, that's all it is.
And like, she also didn't let it get to her.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Another one too, a lot of people talk about is Snow White, like how, Snow White, she just got kissed and the entire problem was solved and she walked off into the distance. They're like, and people, don't idolize Snow White. I'm like, okay, well, first of all,
was there not an epic battle between her prince and a dragon?
No, you're thinking about Sleeping Beauty.
Was I? I am. Pardon me.
Same sort of situation, but the thing is, Disney, like, the company made those movies in the time of, like, the Depression and the wars and stuff. It wasn't, the whole message wasn't about that you get kissed and all your problems are solved. It was supposed to be sort of like just movies to kind of keep your mind off of what was happening in the world.
That's almost the point of movies anymore, is to, I mean, I know a lot of them are starting to cover some serious topics, but, like,
I think
escapism, you know, like, that was the point.
Yeah, movies nowadays, I think they're trying to get you aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, I just think about, like, it's sort of the same. I'm pretty picky about movies.
Yeah.
Because you kind of see the same thing. It's like drugs,
sex
and
pimps and
cars and
and
booze. Like, I want something new, yo. Something original.
Equalizing interior pressure with
so people go into Netflix and say how great the movies are. So you know what?
The commanding officer
They're pretty damn great.
is ashore.
Sure, okay.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Going back to kind of the Disney stuff, pardon that weird click sound that my mouth made. I liked reading the original stories behind the Disney, like for like Pocahontas, for example. Like how she died on the boat, or like Cinderella's is one of my favorite ones. The stepsisters cut off their toes to make the shoes fit, and the shoe fell off with blood, and the crow, like, I like that, because it's like, it's just, I don't know, I have a very sick and twisted mind, but
my favorite though is Snow White, because like after Snow White gets married and they're on their wedding day and the evil queen comes over, and then Snow White, hella savage, she's like, you have to wear these iron shoes that has coals in them, you have to dance the entire night.
She died.
Like, I'm like, damn, Snow White, hella passive aggressive over here.
Little Mermaids, I think, either someone, I don't remember if this one was something someone made up or if this was the real one, but it was something like her going, like, laying back on the beach because things didn't go right with her land lover.
Yeah.
And she tried to, like, sew her legs back together. She put clams on her boobs, and she just, like, laid on the shoreline like a beached whale and died.
Anyways.
Alright, we're gonna end the episode here. Sorry for the rambling. We like to go off on tangents. Thank you for watching. I promise we'll get our acts together soon. Like, comment, subscribe.
Things are gonna get more actiony, I promise.
So thank you guys and gals, and comment on what you think about boobs and growing your boobs and maybe your pubes for you gentlemen, or balls. I know balls just kind of pop up out. I don't have them. I don't know.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.